Okay, Shelby, here you're solving equations for x. Now this is a little bit difficult, so I'm just going to have you taking notes on this first part. Okay, now we're solving for x. Now because we have this x to the second power, see that 2 right there? There's 2 answers I need to find. Okay, so that's my 2 answers. So what I need to do is I need to make this little box. I need to make a space and a parentheses equals 0. Okay. Now I go GCF. Now I don't have a negative in front, so no negative. I do have x connected to everything, so I need to put an x. Okay. Now what I do after that is I take my smaller number, the 2. Okay. 2 divided by 1 is 2, so 1, 2. And after 1 comes 2, so I don't need to keep going. Okay, I can stop. Now what I'm going to do on this scratch paper is write 2 and 8, so 2, 8. I pick my biggest number, 2. Let's see if that works. Okay. So 2 divided by 2 is 1, 8 divided by 2 is 4. Okay, so thumbs up. 2 works. Now here's what we need to do after that. 2x. Okay, then I put 2x, I divide. Okay, so 2 divided by 2 is 1, so that's 1. X second divided by x, so that means x times x over x, so that cancels and we have x. Okay, then I take 8 divided by 2 and that's 4, so plus 4, and then x divided by x. That they both cancel and I have nothing, so that's just a 4. So what I do is I put a parentheses around him. This is factor 1, this is factor 2. Okay, so I set factor 1 equals 0, or factor 2 equals 0. Okay, so I divide by 2, and I get 0. Then I minus 4, 1x equals negative 4, and I don't need to divide, I can just get rid of the x, negative 4. Okay? Next, 6x to the second power minus 15x. Okay? There's 2 answers. Then I make this box. Okay, so 6 and 15. So I go 6, factors of 6. So 1, 6. 6 divided by 2 is 3, so 2 and 3. Now I already have 3, so I'm done. Okay, so GCF. I don't have the negative. I have x on both, so x. Now I've got 6 and 15. Okay, so let's try 6 first. 6 divided by 6 is 1. 15 divided by 6, I got a decimal, so I can't use 6. Okay, so I go cross out 6. Now I go try 3. Okay, so 6 divided by 3 is 2. 15 divided by 3 is 5. So that works. 3 is the winner. So 3x is the GCF. Okay. Now I put 3x here. 6 divided by 3 is 2. X squared divided by x is x, okay? And then plus negative. Negative 15 divided by 3 is negative 5. So if it's negative, just write minus 5, and then those cancel, okay? So factor 1 is 3x, factor 2 is 2x minus 5. So 3x equals 0, 2x minus 5 equals 0. Divide by 3, I get 0. Plus 5, 2x equals 5. And then divide by 2, 5 divided by 2 is 2.5. Now I can get a decimal for my answer, that's fine. Okay, next problem. 3x to the second minus 9x. So 2 answers. The 0's there, that's good. Okay. Okay, so GCF. Don't have the negative. I do have x on everything. Now, I take 3. 3 divided by 1 is 3. 3 divided by 2 is a decimal. And then after 2 comes 3, which I already have. So, I've got 3 and 9. Okay, so I take 3. So 3 divided by 3 is 1. 9 divided by 3 is 3. Okay, so this 3 is the one to pick. Okay. So I divide by 3x and 3x. 3 divided by 3 is 1. 1x. Negative 9 divided by 3 is, negative 9 divided by 3 is negative 3. So write minus 3. Those cancel. Okay. So that's factor 1 and that's factor 2. So 3x can equal 0, or 1x minus 3 can equal 0. So I divide by 3, I get 0. Plus 3, I get 3. Okay, so 3. Okay, next problem. 2 answers. GCF, you have a negative here, okay, negative, so negative. And I got x on both, so x. Okay, so 16. 16 divided by 1 is 16, so 1/16. 16 divided by 2 is 8, so 2/8. 16 divided by 3 is a decimal. 16 divided by 4 is 4. So I got twins, okay? So I can stop. So I've got 16 and 80. Let's try 16. That's good, that works. Okay, so 16. Okay, so negative 16x. One, and then that's x. Okay, two answers. Okay, so I don't have a negative. I have x on both, x. Let's take 5. 5 divided by 1 is 5, so 1, 5. 5 divided by 2 decimal, 5 divided by 3 decimal, and then I already have 5, okay? Okay, so let's check out 5. So I've got 5 and 30. So check 5. It's 1 and 6, okay? So 5 works. Okay, so 5x, and then I divide by 5x. So it's 1x and 6. Okay, so that's factor 1 and that's factor 2. So 5x equals 0, 1x plus 6 equals 0. Okay, next. GCF, got the negative in the front. You have x on both. And 10 and 35. Okay, so I take 10. 10 divided by 1 is 10. 10 divided by 2 is 5, so 2, 5. 10 divided by 3 decimal. 10 divided by 4 decimal. And I've already got 5. Okay, so I'm done. So 10. 10 divided by 10 is 1. 35 divided by 10, that's a decimal, so 10 won't work. Now let's check 5. 10 divided by 5 is 2, 35 divided by 5 is 7, okay? So 5 works, negative 5x, so I divide by negative 5x. Okay, so negative 10 divided by negative 5 is 2. And then x. 35 divided by negative 5 is negative 7, so minus 7. Those cancel. So that's factor 1, that's factor 2. So negative 5x equals 0. So that's 0. Seven divided by 2 is 3.5. Okay, last two answers. Don't have a negative, I got x on both. 6. 1, 6. 2 and 3. And I've already got 3, so 18 and 6. So I try 6. 18 divided by 6 is 3. 6 divided by 6 is 1. Okay, so 6 works. So 18 divided by 6 is 3. And x, 6 divided by 6 is 1. Okay, so that's factor 1, that's factor 2. So 6x equals 0, 3x plus 1 equals 0. 0. Negative 1. Negative 1 divided by 3. Negative 0.3 repeating. Okay. Last one. You have a negative. You have x on both. 32 and 24, so 24. 124. 2 and 12. 3 and 8. 4, 6. Decimal, and then I've already got 6. Okay, so decimal, so can't use 24. Okay, let's go to 12. Okay, decimal. Okay. Let's go to 8. Okay, 8. Okay, 8 works, so 8. So, it's 4. 4x. Then negative 24 divided by negative 8 is 3, positive 3, so plus 3. Okay. So factor 1, factor 2. So negative 8x can equal 0. 4x plus 3 equals 0.